Now see, Beis Hashem is Baruch Lamed Gimel Omed Beis. Omer Reb Yochanan. Al the Omer Reb Chanina, the Atan Omrim, you say, yeah, Pesach Mashtana L'Shlom, and Ekeh Shach L'Shem Shlom. That's what Chanina told Reb Yochanan. I say, Afidah L'Shem Oila. Even L'Shem Oila. Even if you shech the Pesach L'Shem Oila, it's like you shech it turns into a shlomim, and a shlomim L'Shem Oila is kosher. In other words, to create this akira, you don't have to dafke shechet l'shem shlomim. Even if you shechet l'shem oilo, automatically, since you made some kind of akira, it's okay. And we say that it's nek Hashem Pesach, and it's a shlomim, and it's like shechting a shlomim l'shem oilo. The klal is that it's a kosher shlomim. That's the first Mishnah Masechta Zvachim. So in other words, to create that kira, you don't need to have dafka in the mind of shlomim. You just need to have some carbon, not a pesach. So Gemara explains here. Time of the Rabbi Yochanan. Imat soin kabbayin zech shlomim. Kol zevach. He dashes the posuk. Kol zevach shehu ba shlomim. The zevach shlomim. No matter what zevach you have in mind, if you shed a petal, even for an oila, it still turns into a shlom. L'chayra, it's talking here even before this Gemara. The Gemara here doesn't discuss this specific nekuda if you're talking before Pesach or after Pesach. But I would say here even before Pesach. Even before Pesach, it helps this akira. Maybe after Pesach, you don't need an akira because it's not right for next year anyway. We're not discussing this here. The Yerushalmi doesn't differentiate between before Pesach and after Pesach. We're just saying a side note because I think in Bavli there is some kind of talk about this. It's okay. So we'll just discuss. Okay, let's go weiter. Mishtana the machshavas psul. Now I'm asking an interesting question. How about if the akira, we talk here about hilchas akira, what creates an akira in order to make this, it should not be a pasul of Pesach. So we said, number one, you can have a mind Hashem shlomim. Number two, even if you had mind Hashem oila, it still creates an akira and it's a kosher shlomim. How about if you shechted the mnas lizrig dam alamocha? Interesting question. You shechted it, as I said, Gimel listen. You shechted this Pesach, you had in mind to make a zrika chutz l'zmanoi. That's for sure that it's possible. But here is a very lumdish question. I'll say it first about Peh. If we consider this machshavas psul, this chutz l'zmanoi, as a din of akira, has a shem akira, the koyach of akira makes it should be a kosher carbon. And a kosher carbon, if you had machshavas pigul, you chayav kares if you eat that carbon. That is, if that machshavas psul has a koyach to make an akira. If we say that it does not have the power of creating an akira, so what is it? Nothing. It's a possible carbon because you didn't have an akira. You're not chayav kares if you eat a possible carbon. That's what he's saying. Inteim v'shtam machshavas psul pigul. Keep the choshev akira have like carbon kosher mahanav machshavas pigul. Inteim emashtam machshavas psul postel. Very lumdish akira. Do we consider this machshavas psil as an akira? In a mela has a din of a kosher carbon in the regard that it's chal on that the machshavas chutz l'zmanoi, because chutz l'zmanoi is only chayav kares by a kosher carbon, or do we say no? It's not considered akira. This is not a good type of akira. Mamela, it remains a carbon without an akira. That's possible. Possible is possible. You're not chayav kares. Another question: the shmoy v'shalei shmoy shayim meiser shana. How about if you had both of these in mind? You had Shem Pesach and Shem Shlomo. Is that Akira or not? You made a half of Akira here. Rabun b'Achiv Shem Shmuel ba'Abba Mekima she'ein l'Shem Naisek Shrichta b'Shtika v'hu kasher. So he said, since he said both, he said this and that, it's like you cancel out each other. It's like a shechted b'Shtika. So Abba Mori said, hold on, who says that b'Shtika is kasher? Shayim Shana, you need an Akira. He said, no, an Akira doesn't mean that just that you can't shechted l'Shem Pesach. If you shechted stoma, it's not good. You have to have an Akira. So if it's not, that's l'chayra. It's interesting till now the Gemara didn't discuss this, but it's an obvious thing. Akira means Akira. You can't just say nothing. So you need an Akira, and if you don't have Akira, it's possible. So that's how the Gemara believes. Okay, this is the end of this Amud of Lamed Gimel Amud.